What's up, Fluff Builders? You guys already know what it is. It's time for dinner, making something to eat, and got a story to tell. So this video is actually for my first time home buyers because we're getting ready to go into spring. Everything's picking up. You guys are scheduling appointments. You're getting your pre-approvals, and here's how most buyers get it wrong. You guys, I'm Chase Sloan. I make Houston real estate easy. And one of the things that I want to share is that how are you planning to make your choice? Is it going to be emotion, facts, feelings, what social media says, what your advisor says, or what you really want? You guys, I just got off a call with a client. I'm so super proud of her because she made a choice. She made a choice to say yes to the agreement and buy her first home. And here's why I had to share the story, because she had options, okay? So 100% of our clients choose representation, and 100% of our clients are pre-approved before we ever start looking at homes. And here's why. One thing I don't want you to do is find yourself falling in love with a home that you're not able to comfortably afford, right? And that you're surprised or shocked at the office or when it comes time to write the contract, like, I didn't know how much this was going to cost me. So the benefit of pre-approval is a few things. Number one, it makes you a serious buyer. Most sellers, most builders, they're not going to negotiate with you if they don't know you're pre-approved. We're all here to protect our time. Number two, it gives you clarity on what your buy box is, right? How much money you're going to need to close on the home. If you qualify for any assistance programs, what the sales price is going to be, what your estimated mortgage payment is going to be. So it puts you in the driver's seat, right? We're not playing Russian roulette when we go out and look at homes. We're making educated and informed choices. And so when we went out to go look at homes, we are looking at new construction, we came across 3 homes that really pretty much made the final 4. The 4th home we ruled out, decided it wasn't an option because it didn't have what she needed, which for her was a tub in the master bathroom, primary bathroom. And that was important. So we just went ahead and threw that away. The other 3 homes, however, right, she could afford them all. And yet it's kind of like good, better, best in regards to where she wanted to be from a price perspective, from a mortgage payment perspective. So the one home, bells and whistles, I mean, you walk in, it's the one that you just kind of gaw over, right? It was at the top of her budget. And I remember pausing and I said, how do you feel about this mortgage payment? And it was a lot of like, well, I mean, if I get this and if this happens and if that happens, and get out, legend. I could probably, and I said, wait a minute now, we don't make decisions on ifs. If it was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. So we can't make decisions on hypothetical ifs for the best case scenario, okay? And I'm always gonna tell you guys the truth. And I said, what can you comfortably afford? So then the second home, it was a little bit more comfortable, right? It was doable, right? And then there was the 3rd home. And the 3rd home, it was a peaceful number, right? It was that number where it's like, I could definitely do that. I could definitely do that. And I believe that when you get ready to purchase your first home, it's important that you buy the best home for your budget, right? Not the one that social media says that you should be doing. Not the one that your family wants you to buy. Not the one that your friends say this is better, right? Only you know your personal economy. Only you are paying that mortgage. I find a lot of people right now are fearful. And I'm just being honest with you guys, right? If you're not, that's okay. And yet if you are, here's my concern. We can't allow fear to paralyze us because life keeps going, right? And so we can't just sit out the game and think, well, if I don't do anything, then I'll be safe. You're likely a little bit more vulnerable, right? So we have to get on defense and offense. Yeah, defense and like, okay, be strategic, be aware, prepare. Yet offense, like, start putting points on the board. For you, not me, not anybody else, for you. I was in a great conversation, they were talking about how a lot of our generation, like just what's currently happening, a lot of people aren't choosing to invest in real estate. They're blaming affordability, uncertainty in the markets and the economy, and all of those things are valid, don't get me wrong, and yet you still need a place to live. And I can assure you one thing about real estate is it never in history has ever gone to zero like some other commodities have. So here's why I share this. Number one, the best way for you to feel confident about making the next step and choosing to buy and invest in real estate is for you to know what your buy box is. What needs to be true for you to say yes? Number two, know that you can't have it all, know it all, and do it all. Chances are your first home will not be 100% of what you need and 100% of what you want. However, if we can get you at 100% of what you need, meaning the number of bedrooms, the number of bathrooms, the size of the home, square footage wise, and maybe the wants are that you have a big backyard, maybe you want a pool, and maybe you want to live in this zip code, maybe you want this, and maybe you want that, maybe you want this. If we can get like 60% of what you want and 100% of what you need, I say that's a yes, because it gets your foot in the door. And once you get your foot in the door, which for most buyers is as low as 3.5% down of the total sales price, because, oh, by the way, we negotiated closing costs and rate buy downs for her. Then now you get an opportunity to start where you are, get comfortable, get familiar with home ownership without putting yourself in a space where it's like nothing can go wrong. On your second home, you might increase that want. You might start getting 70% what you want. On your third home, you might get 80% on what you want. And most people don't tell you, but it's usually not until their fourth or fifth home that they truly get what they want. So start where you are. Say yes to the address. Have an advisor that's going to tell you the truth. I could have easily sold her on the bigger, badder home and walked away. And I'm going to tell you what I told her. I said, I still got to see you. I don't close and ghost. And I don't want you mad at me over Christmas because you can't buy gifts for the children because you're in a home that you can't afford. Or that I have to come and sell it in 3 or 6 months. I want to go over the numbers with you now. Not best case scenario, the real scenario. So you guys, I hope that helps. If you're in the Houston real estate market, I'd love to be your guide. I'd love to be that person that you can talk to and be for real. I ain't in no suit and tie for these videos. I'm in the kitchen making chicken because at the end of the day, I'm a real person. I got real fingers, I got real toes, and so are you. So let's get past the noise of social media and let's get to the truth of what's happening right now, because it's not going back. The market is never going to be what it was in 2005. And yeah, sure, maybe if you would have done it a long time ago, things would have been different. And yet here we are today. So today you have a choice to make. Do you really want to buy a home? Do you really want to work with me? And do you really want to move forward in life? If you answered yes to one of those questions or all three, then go ahead and do this. I'm going to put my link to my calendar, my personal calendar, in the comments. Go ahead, schedule a consultation. Let's just have a conversation. I promise I won't beat you on the head or shame you for where you are. And I'll give you advice based off of what's happening in this local market in this day and time. Well, builders, I hope you guys have a great day. I'm going to finish this chicken. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.